Today is Project Get My Life Together. It is time. It has come. Let's see. We had vacation, a week of vacation, and then we came right back and went like right into youth camp for church with my boys. And then let's see what else we have. We had construction going on, all the things. So we are going to get it all under control somewhat today. I don't have to go anywhere today. We're doing school, and we're gonna get my life together. So come along.
Friends, I hope this video finds you well. I hope that my messy, chaotic day, life, house makes you feel a little bit better about your house or what's going on in your life. But know that this is a safe place where real life happens.
Tell me I'm not the only one with this problem. I cleaned out our cabinet that has our Tupperware, and all of these lids don't have bowls, and I don't know. As soon as I throw these away, I'll find the bowl. I know it. As soon as I throw them away, I'm gonna find the bowl, and then I'll be like, dang, I wish I wouldn't have thrown that away. I know we have them somewhere. I have no idea where. So I'm just like keeping them on the counter until we find them. Because I know as soon as I throw them away, they will appear. I just know it.
I still have not found those bowls. I'm convinced that because we keep all of our scraps for the chickens in bowls, and sometimes like I'll just tell my kids, hey, go give this to the chickens, and I'm convinced they must have been left out there. I don't think that they're in the house. But anyways, how's your week? How's it going? How's life? It's been heavy. I feel like unless you've been living under a rock, the past week or so has been a bit heavy, especially with all of the hate and evil in the world. Not just concerning one specific thing, but I do want to mention that with the Charlie Kirk situation, how devastating that is. As believers, as a family, I cannot imagine the grief that his wife and their 2 little kids are going through. It took me a few days, to really process it. And any death like that is just public, and people, it's always a tragedy. And I know a lot of people are have mixed feelings about it, and it's not to say that his death is more a tragedy than anyone else's death. For me and my family, like anytime someone is murdered, that's a tragedy. That's awful.
So this is the state of our table. Yeah. So my son, my oldest, already did all his schoolwork, and so that's all his stuff to put away. This is from, we did a Magic School Bus Science Day. What day was it? Saturday. With our friends, and I'll try to insert a video of that here. Film strip about the human body. We knew that trouble was about to start because we knew Miss Frizzle was the strangest teacher in the school. Okay, get some more. Good. 1, 2, 3. Very good. All right, step number 2. Add the pipette to this water. It was a super fun day. The kids got to play with their friends, and we just love the Magic School Bus. We love Miss Frizzle and all her wacky stuff. Livy, what you doing?
I'm drawing.
You drawing? You drawing a picture? Yeah. Yeah, what are you doing, Luke? Huh?
Reading.
You're reading? Show me what you're reading.
Reading.
Show me the front.
I'm reading Reasons.
The Badger Hills mystery books. So I've got to get this cleaned up because we had our Magic School Bus day, and then I just kind of dumped everything, and then we had church, and then we had a nature hike Monday. So that brings us to today. Yes, you want to help me clean up?
Yeah.
Thank you. That would be helpful. All right, so we're going to get this cleaned up because it's like we've got to do school, but I got to clean up for us to do school. So it's like, tell me, does anybody else have that problem? Like, I go back and forth between, should we start school? Do I need to get the house cleaned up first? Because I function a lot better with the house cleaned up and tidy, but I also don't want to start school closer to noon because I spend all morning cleaning and tidying and all that stuff. So it's like, do I just ignore the house? Obviously, I can't ignore the stuff on the table because we use the table, but the rest of the house, laundry, dishes, all that stuff. What do y'all do? I'm sure every one of y'all probably has a perfect system in place and your kids do all their chores by 7 a.m. But we don't do that here. So my kids do chores, but it's in the afternoon. And so the morning always feels like, are we going to do school? Or are we going to do chores? My son does his school right when he wakes up. My daughter does some stuff she can do independently. Same with my other son. But a lot of stuff they need me for. And, there's only one me. But there's lots of jobs that need to get done. So we're going to tackle this. And then we'll go from there.
So I pray that you all have some peace and take some time this week to put Facebook and Instagram and TikTok away and just be present with your family. And that's what we're trying to do over here, is just have a positive home where we can just focus on what matters most in our lives. And I'm thankful for this audience. I'm thankful that y'all have come along to watch our family and this little homeschool life that we're doing. And yeah, I'm just super grateful.
All right, so Luke is doing his piano. Is that what you're supposed to be doing? What are you playing? March of the Gnomes? Dance of the Gnomes. Can you play it? Livy's doing her drawing. Mason's doing science. I just printed him off a lab report. So we're going to check off some things. We'll check off science because that's what he's doing. Luke's doing piano. He already did his reading and typing. And Livy did her handwriting and drawing. So we are getting there. All right, we're on Job 35. Livy, are you on Job 35? You're on 33. Can you turn to 35? Move your bookmark. There you go. All right, you ready? Then Elihu said, "Do you think this is just? You say, I am in the right, not God. Yet you ask him, what profit is it to me, and what do I gain by not sinning? I would like to reply to you and to your friends with you. Look up to the heavens and see. Gaze at the clouds so high above you. If you sin, how does that affect him? If your sins are many, what does that do to him?"
Maybe it's a plan to correct the hearts of the wicked. Maybe it's a plan to establish and bless his people. Maybe it's just an act of love that's far beyond our understanding. But we can rest, knowing he's working in all things for his glory and our joy, and especially knowing that he's where the joy is. Let's say you're telling your friends about TBR.
Good morning, it's Tuesday, September 16th. worldwide. Thousands of fans queued to watch India and Pakistan play cricket at the Asia Cup on Sunday. Two neighbors have long been rivals in sports and more. In May, the two countries engaged in a four-day military conflict. Even though the clashes didn't escalate into a full-blown war, many points of connection, including sports, have been suspended.
It says you're going to cut out the cards in lesson 4. Okay? I'll get some more. Wait, so you said they start cutting out the cards. So much about our bodies is affected by our diets, or what we eat or drink. How well our bodies grow and develop, and even how we feel emotionally, can be altered by what we eat and drink. Let's sort our cards into 2 piles. So finish cutting out your cards. We're going to make one pile of food that nourishes our bodies with energizing nutrients. We'll call these the nutritious foods. And in a second pile, we'll put foods that are better to only eat every once in a while, and we'll call this pile treats. And those foods might have sugar, salt, and fat. Eat a fruit, a vegetable, a grain, protein, and dairy. So one from each food group.
Is carrot a vegetable?
Carrot is a vegetable, yes.
How do you not know fruits and
Why is fruits vegetable? They only need one.
it's food?
What's your favorite vegetable, Luke?
That's some bread right here.
Now what? Nuts? Grain?
You need fruit, vegetable, grains, protein, and dairy.
The sugary stuff.
What's fruit?
There's one muffin.
Muffin. You got a brownie on there already. You want a brownie and a muffin? And a croissant? You just want a muffin?
No,
Do you have any protein?
we do.
Oh, you have steak? So, Libby, are you done making your plate?
No.
No?
That's one more thing.
Is grain like bread?
Yes.
Shrimp? Ooh, that looks like a yummy dinner.
Yes, some brown beans, a muffin, chip, banana, and some steak, water, and some porridge.
Oh, already regretted this impulsive trip ashore. There was no welcome for her at this chill, safe landing. She was grateful when at last the captain assembled the return group and she could climb back into the longboat. 4 new passengers were embarking for the trip up the river. A shabby, dour-looking man and wife, and their scrawny little girl clutching a wooden toy, and a tall, angular young man with a pale, narrow face and shoulder-length fair hair under a wide-brimmed black hat. Captain Eaton took his place aft without a tip. Me a little afternoon snack. I got the 000 yogurt. I got pen all over my hand. But I'm using this new granola I got at Costco, and it's really good. And it's really good ingredients, I feel like, if I can find them. There they are. Yeah. A little snack. We're about done with school. Luke needs to do his music appreciation, but that'll be about it. And then we're gonna start with our afternoon stuff, like just housework and dinner and all that fun stuff. So, yep, give me a little afternoon pick me up. Alright, so I'm making some chicken Alfredo for dinner. I've got some pasta here. We use the protein pasta, and I use 3 boxes because we have... Hi, you hungry? Because of that, boys and teenagers.
and all that. And we like leftovers, so if we have leftovers, that's always a plus. And so I just cooked some chicken, cut up, and I cooked it in olive oil, salt, pepper, and some minced garlic. And once the chicken was done, I added chicken stock. I make my own homemade in the crock pot, and so it's probably, you can see, it's a little, like you can see the fat and stuff floating on it, but it's bone broth. It's good for you. So, I'm doubling, so I did probably like 4, I don't measure anything, probably like 4 cups or so of chicken stock. And now we're going to add some heavy whipping cream. I'm going to use this whole thing of heavy whipping cream. If you don't have an army to feed like me, don't use the whole thing. Use a little one or half of this size. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Can she do it? I did it. Oh, there we go. Alright, so I've got the chicken stock in there. I'm going to add in the heavy whipping cream. Add the whole thing in. There you go. There you go. This is not a low-calorie meal, just so you know. I don't make this a whole lot. Like, I don't make it often, but my kids have been requesting it, and it's a special night because Dancing with the Stars comes on tonight. Do you watch Dancing with the Stars? I have not watched it in years, but I used to watch it with my mom every season religiously. I might have to put you down and get this off of there. Hold on a second. Alright, I'm back. So I did 2 blocks of cream cheese, you can see, and then 1 whole block of butter. It's the Costco brand, but it's like the Kerrygold butter, so it's not a stick of butter. It's a lot bigger than a stick of butter. Again, I am making a lot of Alfredo. So I'm going to cook this on like a medium-low and let that simmer, let the cream cheese and butter melt. Go ahead and add in my seasonings. I get this at Trader Joe's, and it is so good. Absolutely love it. There we go. And I'm going to be very generous because the more is more. And let's see. Just some regular Italian seasoning. Oh, I'm going to have to. People that film while they're cooking, I'm very impressed because I had to take the little thing off, and I could not do that with one hand. Not at all. So this is just regular Italian seasoning, and then I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper and just let all those flavors marry together while the butter and cream cheese melt. So yes, let me know, do y'all watch Dancing with the Stars? I have not watched it in many years. I don't even know. It's probably been 4 or 5 years at least since I've watched it, but partly because we don't have cable, but you know, who does these days? But it was always the next day on Hulu, and if I can't vote for the people, like, I would watch it, but then I'd get frustrated because the people that I wanted to win would get voted off because I couldn't, and not because I couldn't vote for him, but you know, I couldn't vote for him because I had to watch it. I had to watch the dancing episode the next day, which is the day that they are doing the elimination. So anyways, all that to say, there are people on it this year that I really want to see. I'm excited about the people that are dancing, and also it says that I can watch it live on Disney Plus. So we'll see if that is true tonight. I sure hope so, because I'm very excited about it. But you can hear my family's in there being very excited about something. But yeah, I'm gonna let this simmer, and then I'm gonna add in, once the cream cheese and everything is melted, I'm gonna add in a whole bag of mozzarella, and then you can just put your pasta right into it. This is already cooked. I have broccoli on the side, and then my husband's work bowl, he wanted mostly broccoli and not a lot of pasta because he's trying not to eat as many carbs. Even though I told him this is protein pasta, it's good for you. So if you're gonna eat pasta, you might as well eat some protein pasta. I cannot tell, like, no one in my family has noticed that I switched to this. I've cooked this for friends before, and they did not know it was protein pasta. Like, I cannot tell that that's not regular pasta, and so it's a yummy, easy switch for us. Let's see if you can still see my chickens. Ignore all the dishes. You know, we live real life out here. Do y'all see the chickens? Oh, aren't they pretty? Eating all those bugs in the yard. Yes, you are. Hey friends, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out here today. We're gonna finish up making our pasta and just hang out for the rest of the day. I do feel like I somewhat got my life together today. You know, every day is, you just do the best you can. You know, we just do the best we can. We are mamas being pulled in a million different directions every day of our life. And we are just going to do the best that we can. That's all we can do. So, I'm going to leave y'all with that. And I hope that y'all have a fantastic week. What are you cooking for dinner? Is it something yummy? Are you watching Dancing with the Stars tonight? Let me know. Let me know who you're voting for. I'm super excited. My husband has Bible study tonight, so I'll have the couch and TV to myself. And I can just kind of shower and relax the rest of the evening and enjoy some live ballroom dancing. I mean, who could ask for more, right? All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Bye.